So how did you get here as a mother? Now you still feel that, but how have you reached some type of healing that now you can look a different direction and say, I want to try this mother thing again? All right, I guess we're rolling.
Dude.
This is the real one now. We have been trying to jump into this, but
we've literally been doing this for like a whole hour almost.
Not even kidding. But it's been a while. So that kind of makes it a little challenging. Yeah. But it's okay. This is the real us, our life. We need to jump into the introduction.
Some of you guys might be new on this channel.
Yeah. So and some people have been asking, when are you going to have more children? And so I think we're reaching a place where
we could even talk about
that. We can even talk about it now because for a while we were really angry.
And it was very triggering.
And grief. But we're just thankful to be in a different headspace in our life.
Yeah.
It feels healthy.
Yeah, for sure.
You look healthy. I feel healthy.
Wow, thank you.
So
you look healthy.
Thank you. Our mission's always to be an encouragement to those watching that lost a child and are wanting to try again.
Yeah.
This is for you and for me, for us, we're still learning. We have never experienced this, but we definitely...
we're still walking the journey.
Yeah. By the way, you guys can check it out. We do have our testimony video if you're new here.
Yes.
Check that out in our channel. But yeah, quick brief.
Yeah.
We had a 3-year-old micro preemie. How do you describe this in like a few words?
Okay. I had preeclampsia and I had to deliver at 6 months. So Abel was born at 26 weeks.
Micro preemie,
the tiniest baby you've ever seen. And he had an extensive stay in the NICU for 10 months.
31 diagnoses. In and out of the hospital, interstitial lung disease.
Just
hospital after hospital after hospital after hospital.
Right, and we were in and out of the hospital for his 3 years of life. And towards the end of his life, his diagnosis just worsened and affected all his organs pretty much, specifically his lungs. And he passed away of March of 2020, and we have been walking the journey of grief. And we're still very fresh into it. It's only been a year.
And coming to a place where we're learning that we might never know the answer to why.
Right.
But we knew who, which is God.
Wow. Yeah.
So it put us in a really dark place. It put us in a place where we didn't want to think about other children or having more children, and which is normal.
Right.
It's going to happen. And for me personally, I got to a season where I couldn't even be around children.
Yeah. It seems like a dark place, but it's also very normal to feel in grief. I couldn't even see my mom giving love to other children because it made me feel just angry, jealous. Yes. I felt envy of. Robbed, yes. I felt like
Where's my blessing?
Yes, my kid was stolen from me, like just robbed from me. And even, and that's another story about my mom, but
yeah,
we felt robbed, and robbed of joy, robbed of parenthood, robbed of loving a child.
Because he was our first, that it literally felt like it was our last.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying?
That's so crazy, because it got very dark in grief early on, to the point where we literally felt like I didn't want to have any more kids, because that's as real as it gets. I was afraid that it would happen all over again, and that I would fall in love with my baby and I would lose the baby
and being
again.
taken away.
Yeah.
So how did you get here as a mother now? You still feel that, but how have you reached some type of healing that now you can look a different direction and say, I want to try this mother thing again?
Wow. I mean, I think it goes back to God's promise to all of us, not just only me and you, but to all his children on this earth. He gives us a hopeful future. It's almost like God has been talking to me in my dreams, because I've had several dreams of me being pregnant again. He's given me these beautiful dreams of Abel, and I just had one the other night. I saw him laughing. I could feel his touch, him wrapping his arms around me.
Wow. What did that feel like?
I mean, it was beautiful. I woke up, I wanted it to be real. But those dreams gave me peace of, hey, Mom, I'm okay. I'm more than okay. I'm in heaven. God has given me dreams of me being pregnant, and I can remember touching my belly.
Wow.
And I remember this one dream specifically, that I was worried in my dream about making it to the 6 months pregnant. And I remember passing the 6 months, passing the 7, passing the 8, and the 9th to birth. I think those dreams were so prophetic, and God used those dreams to heal me. Because I was very closed off in the beginning. I was like, I don't even want to think about getting pregnant. Like, it was just a straight no. Are you going to have kids? No. Don't even ask me. Do you want to get pregnant? No. Don't ask me at all. And now it's like, I'm okay. I'm getting there, I
think for me personally, the way God has spoken to me was a bit more reality check. I woke up in my dream. You ever had those dreams where like you wake up in your dream, but you're still dreaming?
Yeah.
And so we were both laying in the hospital bed in the ICU, and I still could see the whole room. And I woke up asking the nurses, where's Abel? And they're like, he's not here. And so I feel like what God was telling me is, that's no longer for you to carry. That's not the weight for you to carry. That's not your backpack to carry.
Wow.
And so I almost felt, it was like that tough love, like God, Father, tough love. Like, stop
dwelling
in that. Like, you're no longer, that's not who you are anymore. That's not where Abel is at anymore.
And it kind of reflect that with setting up a camp in grief. I feel like we had set up a camp in the darkness and the bitterness of our child passing away, and
the anger,
and got really dark, really clouded. And God's really like, hey, you're gonna go through this valley of shadow of death. You're gonna walk through it, but you cannot stay here no longer. You got to keep moving. I got more for you. And I feel like that's what also,
for sure,
helped us start moving into this direction.
We're reaching a place of healing where, here we are making this video talking about wanting to try again, which
we've had conversations with Abel's doctor actually this past month about scheduling genetic testing, and I'm sure it will happen within the next few months, couple months maybe.
And we would know exactly what that looks like.
Yeah.
But it is scary.
Very.
We're excited to share this journey with you guys and see where it takes us. If he has in store for us to have more children, if this was one of those, hey, you know, we just happened to go through this, and
I think so.
It was to develop us.
It was to grow character.
And to humble us, to make us.
It's a very humbling experience. Very.
We're excited that we're even reaching this milestone of we're deciding to want to, to try again. So
I'm very excited. I'm hopeful. And I mean, nothing planned out yet, you know? I mean, I'm still afraid to become pregnant. I don't know if that's the right. I don't know. Like, here's the thing. Like, I want to be pregnant, but then I'm scared to be pregnant.
And what do you think what are you scared of?
Preeclampsia. Preterm labor. C-section. I smile, but it hurts. I'm afraid that it will literally, the same thing is going to happen all over again.
But what if it doesn't?
And exactly. My fear will keep me here.
You
know? And what if it doesn't? And then you will never know until you jump. And the jump is what's scary. Because you see the ledge, but you see, like, the cross line over there. You see the finish line. And it's like, it's so close, but I just have to do this jump. So I think that concludes this video. We just wanted to touch base with you guys and
where we're at
in our grief journey. And I can't believe, it's been 1.5 years already for sure. Can't believe we're already walking towards 2 years. But we just wanted to talk to you guys about expanding our family and what that has been looking like, you know, in our minds and in our hearts. But we definitely feel God's healing hand among us, and it's actually very beautiful to see. His grace is sufficient. If you are struggling into even thinking about more children or not wanting children, you're not alone.
Take your time.
Yeah, take your time. We still are.
Don't let people rush you and family.
Don't let time rush you.
Wow.
Because we felt very rushed by time and by our age.
That's because that's what?
Society. I know. I think of all my peers I went to high school with. They have like 3 or 4 children. And so you feel kind of left behind.
So who are my children going to play with?
Yeah.
Only you know what you've walked through.
Yeah.
So it's easy for people on the other side to give out opinions. Mm-hmm. Just like, I mean, we're putting this out there because we're leaving it to open opinions. People can feel one way or another about this video. But at the end of the day, only you know what you've had to walk through. We will keep you guys updated with these updates.
Yes, we sure will. Thank you guys so much for taking your time into watching this. If you haven't done so already, please like, subscribe, comment, share. We love you guys, and we will see you guys in the next video.